Red pill. XRP. Consciousness. Healing. Vibrations.
If I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody, because you don't need 20 friends, you just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Are born to ride, men like him, live out long life.
There's this thing about people and they talk about manifesting. It's fucking real, man. Manifesting is real. When you figure out who you are and what you want to do and you devote your life to it like a maniac, like you're all in on this thing and you manifest, most of these people end up, doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become. It's real. And there's no excuses. There's no fucking days off. There's no, not willing to grind and, everybody's against me and this didn't happen for me because of this and that and all this whining and pussy ass bullshit that a lot of people do these days. It's these people who dive in and they're hardcore and they're focused and they know what they want. They know who they are. And they lay out these short-term goals and this roadmap on how to get there. Most of those people make it.
Yo, what up, XRP fam? I guess it's more North Node shit, this video right here, versus being on the South Node. It's lower self versus higher self. But yeah, I've been on the consciousness vibration game for probably the last 2 years pretty hard. But I came across, we're going to run this back, manifestations part 2, cause and effect, because I just ran into this little video and I couldn't even find it again, but it was a different aspect of cause and effect, not just the typical every cause has an effect or every action has a reaction, but it's more like being in the energy of cause versus being in the energy of effect. So I just thought it was really interesting because I've never heard of that before. So let me check out my notes real quick. When we started the coffee time, man, I was like going through some stuff, but when Zerk got me to do coffee time with him, I was just going through pain. So, I've been studying energy and all that, but I realized we were doing coffee time for like 3 hours back then. And, but it was like 3 hours. I didn't have to think of anything and I was getting all my passion. So I was sort of turning, pain into passion, which is like transmuting or alchemizing. It's really alchemizing dark to light. It's because it's something, you're when you're in painful moments, like you're in a darker place, but the passion is more of the lighter place. So I understood I was doing that after a little bit of time, but I didn't realize I was also jumping from being in the energy of effect to jumping over to being in the energy of cause, which is a big difference because, you're setting everything out there. Cause for positive, not, negative. So that's a different aspect. And then, Steve Jobs says being in the cause energy is the ultimate consciousness for creativity. And I mean, that's a big ass statement, man. And I've never viewed it like that. So that's why I just did a part 2 for manifestations. Because I always thought of it just as, every action has a reaction. But when I did the first video, I looked up, and these are all, it's pretty much my thoughts. So even on the manifestations, I looked up a definition. It was really weak, and I talked about it in the last video. But Pay Me and XRP dropped like the best definition of manifestations. Here it is. Let's see. First comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. And that's the best fucking definition you're going to hear right there. And I met Pay Me, I don't know, over a year ago, both moon parties, but yeah, it's a good ass dude, man. And I was in the chat on Alan's show the other day, and Pay Me mentioned like, man, I could tell you my story, but you ain't gonna believe me. But he told me his story, and his story is like crazy good. So, you know, I just feel like that guy is gonna be a lot of people are gonna want to hear Pay Me's story, man. He's been through some stuff. But shout out to Pay Me and XRP. Shout out, brother. Let me read one more comment. I got that one on my phone. Another comment from the last video. Someone said, I don't believe in manifestation. It's through God that good things come. XRP is going to the moon because of the hard work and because it's the best. Positive thinking is good for you, but it alone won't get anything done. Love your show. And, you know, I think the word side of it's important. You know, I think it's like, I think if you want to manifest one thing and you think everything else you do doesn't matter because it's not towards that, I think it's multifaceted. Like, I think flow state matters, and I think your energy matters. So if you're just speaking negative shit and creating fires in your life, it's going to slow down your manifestation. You know what I'm saying? But if everything out of your mouth is like positivity and what you believe is going to happen with the hard work, because action is a big part of it. But if it's balanced in different areas, then maybe you don't have to work as hard because you're balancing other things. And then you get into energy and flow state. You're also responsible for everyone in your energy. If they're fucking creating fires and you got to work hard and then go put out fires that other people are creating, it's just, you know, and that's a negative side of everything. You know, you could be in cause energy and be a toxic ass motherfucker, like just create, you know, you got people reacting and it's just creating chaos and negativity. Or you could be in cause energy. You know, I'm assuming most people are going to relate this to being in the positive energy, because, you know, when we put out videos, I think it's okay to even be parts of my life. You know, I've always cause side, as far as economically, I've always made shit happen with money, with jobs, you know, but then other parts of my life, I was more in the effect energy. And it's okay. I think it's okay to be back and forth, but you can't be in the effect energy from negativity, because then you're just reacting, you know. Then you got to learn how to respond, and then the respond doesn't work, you got to learn. Then it's like Gray Rock method. And if you don't know Gray Rock method, look that up, but that's a whole nother side of things. But and even Bagman and Berserker, like those dudes, like they're creators. I mean, Bagman's just he's another level of creator, but even Berserker, like we got the SAC meetup coming. I mean, you just pop out an idea and shit's in motion hella fast because people are just jumping the cause, you know. And even Fuma lined a lot of it up, a lot of the plans for the SAC meetup next month. So, but that's the difference. Just like taking action, you know, a few ideas. Like my downfall is I want it perfect in my head. You know, I try to work out all the mistakes, you know, spend all this time thinking about it, dwelling. Like I'm a dweller. I could get caught up in dwelling. So I'm working on that side of it, but I'll want it perfect in my head. So when I do take action, I don't make a mistake or make less, least amount of mistakes. But action is what creates the momentum. So when you're just thinking about it to try iron out everything before you even took action, you're not building no momentum. You might think you are, but you're not. Action. I mean, the people that tear up life, they don't give a shit if they make a mistake. They're just going to go out there, take action, learn from their mistakes, keep pressing forward. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on just a different side to the manifestations. I mean, it's all manifestations, but this was interesting when I heard it, because I've never heard being in the energy of cause or the energy of effect. But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm Uncle Buster. Like and subscribe. Red pill. XRP. Consciousness. Healing. Vibration.